The Shepnaz Podcast begins now.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Shepnaz Podcast. I'm your host, Pastor Zack, and you are here for everybody's favorite day of the week.
Worship Wednesday.
Woo! Never gets old. I'd love not warning people that that's coming. So, hey, welcome to the Shepnaz Podcast for Worship Wednesday, and you're probably wondering if you're looking at this, looks a little different. We're not in the studio anymore. We took it on the road, baby. Podcast on the road, and so we are here at Camp Cutobic. And I am here with two very special friends. One familiar face if you are a watcher of the Worship Wednesday podcast. But I got a new friend here. I would like him to introduce himself. Who are you, pal?
Mr. Adam, as they call me here at camp.
Hey, hi, Mr. Adam.
Yeah. I've been coming to this camp for 18 years now.
Wow.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah, just love it here.
Heck yeah.
18 years.
18 years is a lot of years. That's awesome. Don't start making fun already.
No, I wasn't making fun. I just get lyrics in my head.
Touche. Were you going Seosin? Seosin, is that 18 years? No.
It's 7 years.
It's Kanye's
7 years.
song.
7, 18. It was a syllables thing.
Yep.
Sorry, we just totally nerded out on emo music.
Yeah.
Well, who else do we got here?
Oh,
You've already been here once, but
I'm Jared
reintroduce yourself.
Williamson.
Yes.
And I'm me.
Yeah,
and
you're
I've been
me.
going to, we were trying to figure out how long I've been going to Cutobic, and I don't know, but it's not 18 years.
Many moons.
But it
Not that
actually,
many moons.
It's probably 13, maybe 14.
Wow.
yeah.
Nice.
And
It's been a long time.
I've been here many times before
Right.
District Kids Camp.
Right. So tell me, what do you guys do at camp? What are your roles while you're here? You both wear a couple different hats.
Usually I am playing an instrument. As of late, it's been acoustic guitar.
Yes.
And then singing. And then I, along with whoever wants to join in,
Right.
we film and we show a video the next day.
Yeah.
So I film, edit, stay up all night.
Very little sleep happening here at kids camp.
Yeah. And my role is co-host to the teaching recap videos. So we film those for the kids to watch in the mornings. Along with Jared, I help film, usually flying a drone, sometimes running around with a GoPro. I also play guitar. That's pretty much all I've done for all 18 years is play guitar. And we've had me, Kim, and Jen as the core. And then people have been rotating in and out, except for now we have Jared for 14 years or so.
That's awesome.
And fishing. You know?
Yeah. Somebody's got to do it.
Show the kids up a little bit.
I know, man. I'm a little jealous. I came into this week. So for those of you who don't know, if you do understand what has been happening over the years, our good friend Josh Tuggle has been the tech dude for the past few years, and has kind of like gotten a reputation for like being the guy.
He's
Pretty amazing.
He's Joshy.
Yeah, he's Joshy. He can't go wrong with
Joshy.
Joshy. He's amazing. But Joshy got a new job, unfortunately, that made it so he could not be here this week. And it was actually at ordination service. It was like my wife, Jen, Tiff Manson. We're all kind of sitting around and talking. And they're like, man, I just don't know what we're going to do for tech this year. And my wife's like, oh, I wonder if Zach would do it. And I just happened to be standing there. And they're like, would you do it? I was like, I don't know. Like, sure.
Well, they were asking us too. Like,
Oh, really?
And I was like, Zach, like, I didn't know that they had talked to you already. I
Nice.
think they had mentioned after the fact, but I was like, no, it has to be him.
Well, I'm so glad. And I'll tell you, like, to be honest, like, I know most of you, like Adam, I've met you once before. But I know that like this core group of people has been this core and it's like super tight, you know? And so even though you know people coming into that kind of environment, it's like, sometimes I feel like a newbie coming into like the adopted kid in the family. And it's like, hey, I got to learn it. But you guys have made
More like a foster situation.
Yeah, exactly. But you guys have made me feel so welcome. It's been so fun. Like I'm just having a good time, and it's not like stressful and like people freaking out if something's not perfect. Because let's be honest, like I stink at running slides. Like I just do. I'm terrible at it. I get distracted, and I'm trying to do sound, lights, and slides all at the same time. And I'm not very good at doing just one of those things at one time. So all of them at the same
And
time.
while you're trying to do it, the lights are falling down.
Yes.
And
Wait, what? Did that
someone's
happen?
feedback.
We may
someone's
or may not have
guitarist
had to fix
feedback.
something,
You know,
but,
a little bit of everything.
I haven't noticed the slides at all.
Well,
messing
good.
up. So.
That's I'm grateful that you guys can't see them. I also messed up one of the lyrics today, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's
Oh,
fine.
when it said papayas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like
It's fun. It's camp.
yeah.
and the
know,
kids, I
nobody
mean, half the
expects
kids can't
perfection.
read.
Right. That helps.
I think most of them in this age group can, but next
I mean,
camp.
I did get a
with
few
the first
judgy
graders.
eyes.
Yeah.
Just kind of like I looked up, and as soon as I recognized it, all these people were like, turn around and give me the death glare, but it's fine.
you're like,
Everything's fine.
guys, it's a song.
Right.
Yeah.
Just sing it. Stop looking and sing it.
I mean, playing the silly guy on the videos, I get judgy eyes all day.
Right.
We were sitting
Right.
back there this morning and that video is playing, and the other chaperones were looking at me like, she keeps mean mugging you. Like, what did I do?
What? Just having fun.
I'm pretending. I do really understand this Bible story.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's not as dumb as he plays on TV.
Right. Right. So tell me, we can start with you, Adam. Like, how did you even get involved? Like, I mean, you've been doing this for 18 years. Like, what opened the door for you to start doing this?
Yeah, I mean, so I grew up Catholic. I moved to Columbus to be with a girl I was with, and we started going to New Albany First Church in the Nazarene back when it was still NAFCON. And we were involved in small group, but not really anything in the church. And then Jen Ballinger actually left NAFCON, and Kim joined. And one of our good friends, Josh Porterfield, who is, I believe, now the head pastor at Grace Life, he said Kim was looking for somebody to run tech. So I was like, well, I can do that. What do we have to do? We had a big long cable running to a projector, and
Yep.
it's about as rudimentary as it could get, but we were going to start a new kids service called Recess Live. And so I started doing that. And about 2 weeks in, she had a co-host that didn't show up. And she's like, can you just come up and do some jokes with me? And we did Recess Live together every Sunday morning, sometimes 2 times a Sunday for 7 or 8 years in a row. And then that first summer, she's like, my band that I played with forever from Grove City, some of them aren't coming. Can you come play guitar?
Yeah.
And I came and played guitar and had a blast and never turned back.
That's awesome.
And, now it's like we said, it's 1 week a year that I see these people and I look forward to it.
Yeah.
And it's like family.
Yep.
I mean, we text each other all year constantly. One of them's getting married. I mean, we've watched kids come up through from children. First
Literally
grade.
like being kids.
Yeah. Now they're leading with us and getting married and everything
So
else.
wild.
It's absolutely crazy, but
That is awesome.
it's a huge blessing. It's
yeah.
it just takes a lot to give a week of your year up every year, but it's something that I feel is worth it. So
Yeah. That's awesome.
yeah.
I know there's one thing Tuggle was like, when he had said that he couldn't do it, like he was legitimately bummed out. He was like, I look forward to this week every year. Like this is partly vacation with my friends.
Yeah.
And so he was really bummed. So shout out Josh. Thanks for letting me steal your fun this
Joshy.
year. Thanks, bud.
And the thing is, like, Josh here is different than Josh anywhere else. Like, literally anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like, he has the biggest smile. Not that he's, like, mad all the time, but he's just on, like, cloud 9. He's in his happy place.
Right.
Yeah. It's
That's
just camp
awesome.
mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm here for it.
I love it. Well, Jerry, how'd you get involved, bud?
I think I was basically tricked into being involved. Like, I mean, obviously, Kim's my cousin.
Yeah.
So she's known me my whole life. And I think she just like knew that I would fall in love with it and would, I think the need, which was a legit need, was like, Brady was leaving for college or something. I don't remember what for.
Yeah. I think he was leaving for college.
Yeah. And he wasn't going to be able to like commit and do that. So I was playing keys for that and singing for a week or something. And then they were also starting to like shoot with GoPros. I'm like, well, I do that kind of stuff. Like,
That's your bread and butter.
yeah. And it was just like, I think that was like my like first one's free kind of like, right. And then after that I was like, okay, so when do I need to be there? And what am I doing? Like honestly, it was that simple. And I was like, I'm in whatever you need. And it's just so much fun. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
There's not much story to it.
That's all right. Well, I will say, like, you guys, I don't know what the situation is with videos that are being shown at this camp. Like, if there's anything that gets put out eventually for the world to see. But if you don't have an opportunity to see them, the quality of these videos are like legit. This isn't like some random person walking around with a VHS cam, like, all right, children, wave to your friends, like, tell your parents hi.
Tell them you're safe.
Right. These are like legitimate, beautifully shot videos. And like, there was a couple of shots you were mentioning flying the drone of like all these kids. So last night when this is being recorded, last night was the night that they did the slime slide. And there's all these drone shots from above and like watching this giant hill and all these kids just having a blast. It was just so well done. And then my favorite part of all of it is the reaction the kids give when that you capture something funny that they get to relive. Oh, they just light up, man. They literally go nuts.
Yeah.
So it's such a cool thing.
And they'll keep count of like how many. I was in the video 3 times this morning.
After a day or two, Jared becomes the most popular person at camp.
That's why I said it's spy camp this year.
Yep.
It's on a 6-year rotation, so they never have the same camp twice.
Nice.
Just a little insider.
That's
info.
good to know.
But with spy camp, I was like, I needed a disguise after like,
Right.
because you can't get like an actual shot of like kids just having fun because they're like, oh, and then they like wave at the camera and they're like, oh.
We were mentioning that just briefly this morning. So I'm very, very elementary when it comes to like filming stuff. Like we're filming on the GoPro right now. Shout out GoPro, sponsor us. But either way, so I'm very elementary and I was like, I'll just bring it for fun and like something I love to get into. And so I was trying to get shots as well. And like soon as the kids see you with a lens coming forward, it's like anything they were doing stops. And like, oh, hey, I'm like, no, I want to see the fun. Like, let's capture the fun. Stop jumping in front of
Keep having the actual fun.
Right. Oh, it's so ridiculous.
You're not going to be a YouTuber.
Right. Exactly. But maybe you are. But not here.
It is one of the most requested fields for kids.
That's
right?
true.
We learned yesterday in the service.
For males.
For males.
Yes.
It wasn't even on the list for the girls.
Yeah, no.
The girls
Females
are
want
like,
to do doctor and lawyer and
yes. They want to change the world.
Males want to be athletes and YouTubers. So we're doing well.
Yeah, doing good here, boys.
Come on, guys.
Well, hey, so one of the things I wanted to just kind of dig into because it's something that has been recently really big on my heart because I now have kids in this age group. And like, not that I didn't value kids ministry for a long time, but it was just not my thing. I was never really involved in it. Like I had a couple of memories from like, we were joking around, I did a podcast with Jen and Kim. And like, there was one really impactful moment that I had a long, long time ago when I was at New York Naz with Jen. But outside of that, like I don't have any interaction. But now like, one of the things that wrecks my heart more than anything is watching my 8-year-old worship Jesus. It makes me want to just curl up in a ball and die. Like it's the cutest thing in the world. And so now that I kind of have a unique perspective, and so do you guys being up on the platform, but like you get to see the whole picture of a whole room of kids that are like worshiping Jesus. And there's something really powerful to me about it. But I just wanted to get your perspective on like what do you see when you're looking out? Like what are the things that get you excited about coming back every year and doing this? Like when you see kids worshiping Jesus, like why do you want to be involved in that?
I think it's kind of exactly what you said. We have the camp is so focused on keeping them busy, letting them enjoy themselves. I mean, they have the rock wall and swimming and fishing and boating and everything else. And then it comes down to these 1 or 2 chapel services that we get to have them in every day where you're saying like, hey, we're going to stop doing these crazy activities that we do all day, all night. And we want you to come in here and learn about this thing that is for your salvation. Like, this is for eternity. And we have 2 hours, 3 days to teach you about this.
Right.
And, to really just get them to, and this age group, I mean, is amazing because, the 4th through 6th graders, they just really are starting to get it. And we talked about in leader meeting last night, just how hard these kids are worshiping. And I mean, one of my first, growing up in the Catholic Church, we had hymns and stuff. And we didn't really get into the excitement of the music.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went to and started playing at camp and hearing these songs and seeing the kids, like I think the first time we played How He Loves for that older age group, and
that'll mess you up.
It just got quiet, and you looked out there, and they're all just like holding their hands up, and like this is real. Like you're growing into adults in no time. You know, like you said, in 6 years, some of these kids are going to be back here with us leading this camp,
Right.
and imparting that knowledge to the younger age group. And it's amazing to watch. And they just get it. And, you know, I think it's vitally important.
Right. 100%. Anything to add to that, Jared?
Oh man. I mean, the services are amazing. But I think, and this actually happened, I mean, the camp evolves, you know,
Right.
For a long time, it was actually over a period of 2 weeks, and it was split up into like 2 grades at a time.
Okay.
And then post COVID, it was all ages for the whole week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which was actually really cool in some sense, because you would see these like 6th graders or, you know, 5th graders hanging out with like a 1st grader. And like, it was like kind of family, and you'd see them kind of be like, oh, I remember my first time, like, like being at camp, and like kind of take them under their wing.
Yeah.
And now we're kind of being able to separate back. And really it's just because there's so many kids, you can't fit them all at one time.
Yeah. Camp is packed.
Yeah. And this is like, it'll be the same way the second half of the week.
Yeah.
But in being able to do that, it's cool to see now, while it was cool to have everyone there together, it's also awesome to see, like, be able to minister to, you know, some of these kids the next few days.
Yeah.
This is like their first time staying away from home.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And like the fears that they have and how much different they are than a 5th grader or a 6th grader that is really dealing with some stuff. And we've had some kids come through here that, if you knew what was going on in their home life, and somebody does, you know, like they're either their leader or, you know, somebody from their church, or, you know, they'll share what's appropriate. But like, when you hear some of the things that they're going through, and then to see the joy on their face and to see the peace, just by being here and away from everything,
Right.
Not just away from home, but like you're taking, you know, you're not on your video games, you're not on a device, you're not on a screen. You're just getting to be a kid and be outside and just have fun.
Right.
Eat too much candy, stay up late.
Right.
Don't shower for a week.
Yeah.
Don't brush your teeth.
Which is happening a lot right now.
Yes, very much so. And it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
It's camp, man.
You're going to survive.
Exactly.
Your clothes might not, but whatever. But the cool thing is, though, like, seeing that happen, that just messes me up. Like, because, you know, I started doing this without any kids here. And then, you know, I saw one go all the way through the whole thing, and then be a volunteer. And now she's 18 and, you know, not here. And it's like, oh man, just to see how that all develops and the impact that you can have in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Because it's intentional and you're just making space for it.
Yeah. Yep. I think that was one thing that I really loved about, you know, the conversations we were having at our meeting last night. And selfishly, like, that last night blessed me so much, because like, Jared and I have talked about this before, and I think we mentioned it on the podcast, of like, my personality is kind of weird with, like, I have to turn on my extrovertness and I have to recharge introvert. And so I was honestly kind of freaked out coming into kids camp, because I'm like, I know how it is with my 2 kids. Like, and there's going to be like 200. But honestly, like, it hit me quick that I'm like, okay, I'm doing tech. I'm kind of like back, and I'm not interacting with these kids as much. And so last night, Jen was like, hey, you don't have anything going on, do you? And I was like, I don't think so. Like, I don't know what goes on here. I'm the new guy.
You tell me.
I'm the rookie.
Right. Exactly. She said, okay, perfect, because I want you to help at the slide, and like, you're going to be in charge of like helping kids get up safe and all that. And so for the first time, I got to interact with every single kid at this camp, even if it was for 10 seconds. And it was so fun and so impactful. And the difference in the interaction that I had yesterday morning with the kids I've interacted with this morning, like stupid little stuff I don't remember saying, you know, like, hey, what's your favorite pizza flavor? You know, and some kid came up to me this morning. He's like, I still like pineapple pizza. You know, it's just like, it's just fun. It's just an interaction moment. And it's been so recharging for me, you know, like us as adults, and we all have lives and jobs, and, you know, I'm doing full-time ministry, and it's easy to get caught up in the busyness and this stuff. And to have these moments of like, yeah, you're investing into these kids. And that can be exhausting. I'm not in that role specifically where I'm, you know, these poor counselors, God love them.
Staying with the kids is a totally different ballgame.
That's something I've never done and I never want to do.
Right.
But I respect the people that do it. And some of them have been coming for 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
We see the same people all the time, and it's just...
And they don't even have kids here anymore.
Yeah. Right? No, and it's just impressive.
Mm-hmm. They just love it. And so to have that interaction, that was a game changer for me. And looking back, it is weird to think, you know, I'm trying not to be that guy like that wants my kid to grow up, but I'm already like was picturing like my kid walking through this. You know, it's her second year, and I got a second one coming next year, and it's like, she's so excited to come. She's been talking about it nonstop. And now that like she knows her dad's going to be here too, that was a game changer. She's like, Daddy, I can't wait to see you at camp. We're going to hang out. And I was like, I'm not your counselor. I want you to know that. I'm not your counselor. That's going to be their job.
Yeah.
But I just love the way, and I think this would be probably the last thing I want to ask. And like something that's really been hitting me hard is I've been really seeing like our district and denomination, I think, is having this interesting shift. And maybe I'm wrong. This is just a perspective from my eyes, and I'd love to get your opinion on it. I said this earlier, and it might step on some people's toes, so know that I love you. But like one thing I've noticed about the Nazarene church, I didn't grow up in it. I came in, you know, as almost an adult. I was like 17 years old when I really stepped in. And one of the things I noticed pretty quickly was like there was a lot of, you know, tradition, and a lot of stuff was like very nostalgia driven. It was like, we have to do these things, like this is church. And for a while there, like it kind of turned me off because I'm not an old school guy. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with old school, but they're watching and getting to interact with somebody like Jen Ballinger at that church showed me that like there are people, and I feel like we're seeing this shift now of like, we're getting ready to pass this torch. Like I'm just seeing that this idea of nostalgia and the old way of doing things, not that it's being dishonored, but it's like, we have to reach this next generation. Not that like, oh, it's just a fun thing. You know, we get to have kids here. It's like, no, we have to have kids here because they're going to be the future. And I love being a part of this and seeing the passion and like hearing Jen and Kim talk about it and literally being brought to tears because they're so excited. And like you were saying, people who've been coming back year after year, who don't even have kids here yet. Yeah. It gets me excited because I feel like we're starting to see, or let me rephrase it, I'm starting to see the excitement for the next generation. It's not like a scary thing anymore. It's let's do this. Let's get them excited. Let's pass this torch.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things that we see though, is a lot of these kids come back now as pastors,
right?
As, you know, students at MVNU or any other number of colleges, and they're coming back as pastors leading their church here,
right?
And, you know, like Nasir, he's been here since, I mean, he was here one of my first years here, and now he's back leading his church and playing bass with us,
which is so wild.
And it, you know, it's just so cool to see that, and it's, you know, it's something I constantly see with the people who are here that hey, we've been here since we were kids, and now we're back, and soon they'll be the ones leading it, and we'll be off into the pasture, right? Put us out,
right? Take us out behind the shed. Yeah, he's doing.
Our videos aren't cool enough anymore. No, they need to be 5 seconds or less.
Yeah, back to Vine.
right.
But I think I agree with that. Like as we're looking to that next generation, I think kind of a combination of what you're saying is a lot of these kids are being called into ministry at kids camp.
Yeah.
You know, even before they get to teen camp, like they don't necessarily always have like the words or but there have been opportunities where we talk about a calling and like your purpose in life and what you're meant to do, and God puts that spark in there and that like fire in their hearts.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to see that. But I think on the flip side of that is, and this has always been convicting for me, what you experienced on the slide that night, last night, like just being able to literally like just goof around,
Right.
and be an adult that is modeling vulnerability,
Yeah.
and being secure in yourself. Like, okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, because kids are kids, and they're gonna point out every flaw.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just fun. Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, nice mustache, or like whatever.
Oh, I
you know.
heard that multiple times.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
And they're just being kids, and it's like, but they need to understand that like that's okay. Let's goof around, let's have fun. But at the end of the day, I've got your back, and I'm here for you. And that presence is the best part, I think. And it's like both convicting for me, because I'm like, if all it takes is 10 seconds to just recognize that kid is there, and if that means so much to them, what does a week look like for them?
Right.
At school or at home. And then I take it and internalize it even more. I'm like, what are my kids experiencing?
Right.
Like, am I on my phone too much, or am I, is it every time that they want to do something? Am I working? Or even like being at breakfast this morning, it was really funny. So like I don't go to breakfast at all. Like,
Because you just fell asleep.
yeah, like
When it
20 minutes
started.
Just
before.
got done editing videos 30 minutes before you did.
Yeah. And I did it with Kaylin, and I've done it with Asher. I'll go their last day of whatever camp they're at.
That's fine.
I'll go to breakfast with you. Usually because I'm just like, whatever. I just need to go to breakfast one time with
Let's
them.
just do it.
And for some reason, Asher just wanted me to be at more this year. And so I was like, okay, just do it.
Sure.
So I get there, and it's funny because like I had finishing the video, and I get there, and as I walk in, I spot him, and I'm like going over to him, and it wasn't even about like I thought he like wanted me to sit with him, or he wanted to sit with me or whatever, and he's like, no, he just like wanted me there, and I'm like, okay, but it's just a presence thing,
Right.
And just literally like it's a security of knowing that you have these people that love you and care about you. And some of these kids, like, it's the pineapple pizza, or the one kid, how about you give me the GoPro? Like we have all these little inside jokes about, but they meant something to these kids.
Right. Yeah.
We had, and we've been able to like pour into their lives. Like, speaking of YouTubers, like we were able to bless a kid with a GoPro and some accessories and stuff like that. And he just been through a lot, and it was cool just to see, what intentionality can do in a kid's life.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more, man.
And take it home with you.
Right.
Like do the same thing there.
Yeah. Cause it's crazy to me, like I adore my kids. Like, I love them, and I would do anything for them. And it breaks my heart to know that there's so many kids out there that don't have that. And my stupid pineapple pizza comment might be the only positive attention that these kids get.
Yeah.
And really what that can do to point them to Jesus. Like, that blows my mind, is like something that simple to a kid could be like, I like that guy and he likes Jesus. I want to follow Jesus too. And that intentionality is so important and so rare in kids these days, which is unfortunate, but something so powerful. All right, one last question, and then we'll wrap it up. So we've all been kind of doing our thing for a long time, whatever our various things are, right? And this is my first year at camp, but I've been doing full-time ministry for 12 years now. And something that has been wrecking me this year is, this investment into the next generation. Like, how can I raise up the next generation of leaders? It's a long story, but something God has really just been like kicking my butt with this year. And I've been asking myself the question, and I've been presenting this to guests on the Worship Wednesday podcast. If you could go back to your day one self, when you started doing camp, or Jared, when you started doing ministry, whatever it looks like for you, right? When you started ministering to kids or whoever, if you could go back to your day one self and give them one piece of advice, what would it be?
So we've talked about this before, specifically with Jen, and mine would be present, because for the first few years at camp, I've always been the guy that wants to be on stage. I want to be on the videos. I want to be on stage. I never wanted to be in with the kids.
Right.
Right. I love the kids, and I don't have kids of my own, but I love to teach them and I love to play with them, but like it was always just a lot.
Right. Right.
And so my thing was just be like, be there, be at the slip and slide when they're there, be at the rock wall, just be there, and they'll come and talk to you, and or say something to them, because like you said, that makes their day.
Yeah.
And then they remember, like, that guy is the one who talked to me, and I like that guy, and I want to go talk to him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing with like the first day I wore a shirt that says "Totally Not a Spy" because this is spy camp. And I've heard the words "totally not a spy"
Yep.
no less than 1,000 times. Every kid has the same.
And we've been here for
oh, you're
what?
totally not a spy.
2 days.
Right. And I have to respond to every one of those. And it's fun. I just try to have fun with it and not get annoyed like, oh,
Yep.
good one.
Right.
I heard that already.
Or when you were the yellow dart.
Oh, yeah, when I was a yellow dart. It was just nonstop. I had a superhero I made up just all day. It's the yellow dart.
You can see what the kids.
We can tell you're the
Learn that
yellow
too.
dart. And yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, just be there. It's not important really what you want to do. You know, I wanted to come to camp, hang out with my friends, play the guitar, go fish, watch movies, play video games. And, sometimes I didn't want to be out running around all day. But now, I've made the commitment when I'm here as much as I can, without having to recharge. Sometimes I need to just lay in the dark for 15 minutes. And I mean, we're in the sun and around kids and haven't slept, but just be there, be somewhere where they are or doing something for them, So that's
good.
That's what I would definitely go back and tell myself if I could.
That's good.
I'm going to piggyback off of that, but I'm going to expose just like a feeling that I think a lot of adults will have in kids ministry, teen ministry, especially in teen ministry. Like, it's a mirror to your own insecurities. And something I would tell myself is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy the triggers for me. Like, like the things that a kid will say or a teen will say or do, and you're just like, all of a sudden you're like in that awkward stage again, and it's like you're snapped back.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Yeah.
This is my own thing.
I experienced that on the slide multiple times.
You know what I mean? Like, you're literally like, oh man, I remember like this stage of life, and like the girl said no, or like, or they were making fun of me for my hair or whatever it was, and you're just like, oh my goodness, like, and those same feelings, even though you're an adult, like it doesn't matter. Like, it would still come up for me sometimes, and I'm like, dude, like, this is your chance to like do the thing that mattered, and like just show these kids. So it's that, and then I agree with Adam. I think just being present, and the cool thing is that once you combine those two things and just be yourself and what you enjoy. If you're into music, be into music. If you're like into tech and super introverted, there were kids, believe it or not, that like Tuggle would like connect with, and that weren't his own kids, and they would actually like actually he was part of the blessing that kid with some stuff. Like, he was buying some things and like messaging with him, like telling him how to use stuff. And
that's awesome.
But it's cool. Like, there's a movie that we watch. I won't say the name of the movie, but you see the different counselors connecting with groups of kids in it. And there's like this one guy, he's like, comes to the camp. He's like, where are the, he's trying to say like nerds or something like that. He's like, where are the indoor kids? and he's like trying to find like, cause he's like a scientist and stuff. And like, that's his group.
Yep.
So just be yourself, because there's always going to be the cool kids. There's always going to be the nerds, the geeks, like the athletes, like all these different groups, and just be whoever you can, and just let them know that they're there. They're seen, and don't let your own insecurities get in the way. And just like, that's why we're here, just to have a fun time.
Right. 100%. I love it. Well, boys, thank you so much for doing this. I know we've been busy, and I felt like I was bugging you guys like crazy. Like, hey, when you're done doing all the other things that you're supposed to do, can you come help me?
And then when
do
you have
my
to do
thing?
more.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much. But we just want to thank you guys for joining us. I've enjoyed this conversation, and I think it's really been life-giving, and I think it could be life-giving for you guys, man. I think we can all step up and do stuff for the next generation, and it just looks different for everybody. So find your thing. Ask God what it is and seek out opportunities to pour into the next generation. But thanks for joining us for Worship Wednesday. We love you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day.
This podcast is a production of the Shepherd Church of the Nazarene, Gahanna, Ohio. Email to podcast@shepnaz.org and let us know what you think.